Swing Balls in Pearl, Mississippi. I'm Jamie Gordon. Of course, my co-host and good friend and good buddy Rob J is at the SWAC baseball tournament in Birmingham, Alabama. So right now he's on his other job. But I'm joined by my good friend, Coach CJ McClain. How you doing, brother?
Man, it is an honor, pleasure to be a part.
We're glad to have you. All right, and later on in the show we'll have the interviews by Mr. Rod Omar Johnson, JSU baseball coach, and a preview of SWAC, SEC, and conference. I think you guys for baseball. So, hey man, how you been?
Yeah, doing pretty good.
Yeah, you know me, you go back a long way.
Yes, sir.
A long way.
YMCA.
YMCA, and you did some work with us with the Mississippi Wave.
Yes, yeah.
For my football team. Yeah, so yourself first.
Well, I'm an advocate for all things community, regardless of where I'm at. I'm a former college and professional football player, so I use those skills to try to give back to the next generation.
Amen.
And that kind of sums me up in a nutshell.
Yeah, and especially God-fearing, man. Like I said, I've been knowing you for a long time. You've always been a great guy, a very good stand-up guy who I've always respected. So what did you play professional ball at?
Say it again.
Professional football. You say
Yeah, for professional football, and mostly in the Arena League.
Okay.
I got a little shot at the Cowboys. I didn't get signed, but thank you, Lord.
That probably was a favor.
So,
our producer brother Nick might cut us off.
Yeah, no, Cowboys are a tremendous franchise. Owned by my one of my alumnus, University of Arkansas alumnus, Jerry Jones. So I give him a hard time, but of course but again, back to my professional career.
Yeah.
Majority of it was played in the Arena League in cities like Atlanta, Philadelphia, and Orlando. And since retirement in 2011, I just committed myself to sales in many ways, but also giving back to my community.
Well, speaking of giving back, what you got going on? You brought these lovely.
Yep. I got shirts for everybody. This is shirts of compliments of Parker Prince, one of our T-shirt for Dippy Coaches Alliance, and we've got regional third annual coming up on Saturday, May 23rd at 5 p.m. So parents, you can find our registration on our book. If you just go on our Facebook page, Mississippi Coaches Alliance, or Instagram, or directly to our website at Mississippi-coaches-alliance.org.
So is this a camp or something like for?
Yes, sir. It's community. It's focused in on the community. First year was only for Jackson Public School students.
Okay.
And then we expanded it out to allow other students from other schools participate, but there was a fee if you were not a Jackson Public School student. Now in year 3, because of the gracious generosity of our sponsors, we are able to host this camp absolutely free for all participants.
Okay, and what are the ages again? And
12 ages 12 through 18.
Okay.
Mostly those entering into middle school. If you've got an 11-year-old that's tough and big and plays, is able to play competitive ball, we would take him as well. But we just want to make for sure that we don't have any kids that, how kids at a certain age, they get these butterflies, something fly past, and no, we want a focused camp. So that's why we do 12 to 18-year-old, anybody in middle school and high school as well.
And this football, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So this would be like, it's like a skill position, taking lineman out every position?
Yes, every position is going to receive, we'll do an individual segment where you'll go over basic fundamental movements as your position, whether it be wide receiver, linebacker, defensive line, O-line. And then we'll move from there with a few team segments where you see what it looks like so the players can see, hey, where's my position? Coach showed me where I start, but who's beside me, behind me, next to me? And what does it look like when they snap the ball? So we'll go over those things, and then we'll have prep for drills.
Okay.
Because a lot of these kids are going to participate in camps this summer. So they'll head off to Ole Miss, LSU. Put those two together, not on purpose. A plethora of SEC schools to choose from. Of course, if I would love to see I would love to see guys travel over to Arkansas and Fayetteville and participate in the camp. But when you go to that camp, they're not going to instruct you. They're going to set the timer and they're going to say go. And you're going to be judged by that time. So what we'll do is prepare you to know how to perform well in those drills when you get to camp.
Okay. What's the cost?
It's $0, man.
Absolutely free.
Absolutely.
That's my favorite cost, Bernard.
Yes, sir.
My favorite cost.
You get one of these shirts.
Okay.
And a meal provided by Chief Eats. It's Chief Whitlock from Jackson Fire.
Yes, Jason. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're going to be firing up the grill. And
he's a good guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the and you said what time registration is?
We would like for you to register in advance. So go online to our Facebook or Instagram and register now. But we'll start at 5 p.m. check-in. And then the camp will roll right into it. We'll be on the field at 5:15, in drills by 5:30, in and out and done by 7. And then we'll eat right about 7:15.
Okay, so the website for Facebook, they just look up Mississippi Coaches.
Yeah, just so you don't have to remember the website, look up Mississippi Coaches Alliance.
Okay.
On Facebook or Instagram, which sometimes gets confused with the Mississippi Mississippi Association of Coaches.
Yes.
Yeah, we are not the same and not at all affiliated. Just merely that we use a lot of the same words in order to describe our service. But we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and our mission is to spread the love of God to student athletes and coaches. It's as you well know, it's not a lot of fun besides the passion in your heart, but they don't get paid a lot of money. They work long hours.
Yes.
So we try to make sure to support them in any way.
We work long hours.
Yes.
We work a lot of long hours, and we don't. My thing with coaches is, and you'll attest to this, we're just not coaches. I mean, sometimes you're a brother, a father, an uncle, a cousin, everything. Because most of these kids, especially like the young African American kids, they don't have a father in the home. So you only male, around if they don't have another male in their life. And some kids do, but some just, they just don't. So
67%.
Yes.
Do not.
This man right here knows the stats.
That's a large number.
Yes,
yeah.
that's a large number that need to be reduced.
Yes, sir.
Down. So that's when we bridge that gap with coaches, and I think it's a good thing that you're doing.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you're gonna try to make this big every year.
We have committed to hosting the camp every year. Jackson Public Schools has some transition in the athletic department. Daryl Jones, who was originally part of helping get us set up, retired, and then Mr. Kenneth Green stepped in, and he has as well. He has proposed that we'll host this camp every year together. That's the point. And with the times we live in now, doing nothing is absolutely not possible.
Exactly.
You got to do something. Your community.
You wholeheartedly on that. Any flyers or something that you have?
I did. I brought a few flyers here.
You want to
said if you're
show them to like
that way. If you presented by Courtyard Marriott in Madison, we sincerely appreciate all our sponsors. I know you guys probably have guys you work with, but any chance I get a chance to mention Paul Moak, Jackson Public Schools, Courtyard Marriott, Mortgage Man Group out of Richmond, Mississippi. Those guys are the reason why we're able to host these events.
Okay. Well, I tell you, it's a good event that you got going on. So I'm going to get my kids, all my football players, to sign up.
Yes, sir.
So I just need some of your flyers, and I'll pass them out
I'll leave these
tomorrow. Tomorrow at school, and I'll get the ones that they're still there.
Yeah.
Because
a
whole bunch of them that said they don't checked out because they already know school hours, especially when they know they passed.
Yeah.
So everybody, I want you come to school for. We got for 2 more days.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's a good thing that you're doing. I commend you, and you want to stick around for me for
I'm
a
here.
little while.
Yes, sir.
You don't mind?
No.
And I want you to get beat up by that Cowboy fan right there.
Sure enough, Larry's a good guy, man.
No, Larry was a good guy until he started talking about the Cowboys. He turned into a different person, and he loved him some Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
He said Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in America.
Well, let's give him his flowers. He is a notable quarterback from Mississippi State. So we got a heart for Dak Prescott, and one of the most outstanding quarterbacks to come out of Mississippi State in recent times.
And why is he waving his hand like he on the airport runway?
So
I can see him. I see him. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. He always got an excuse, except when I say my Saints. Last time we played them, beat them 44-19.
Oh man,
in Dallas.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do that. And you know, Brother Nix, we play each other this year in the preseason.
Oh man,
we gonna go. I want you to sit right beside me. I don't care if it's the preseason, the end season, the winter, the summer, the fall, or autumn. I just want to beat them.
That rivalry's on its way.
I think so. But I tell you what, we're gonna talk more about that, more about his camp, and we're gonna touch on some other stuff too.
Okay.
When we get ready to come back. So right now, we want to wish thanks to everybody for joining us here on Talking Sports Live, and we'll be right back here on Talking Sports Live.
What does the name Story mean to you? Our team put a lot of thought in what story means to them.
Story to me, I think of the word legacy. I think of family, I think of people, I think of relationships. I think some of my most fond memories are sitting around listening to stories, and stories from all different backgrounds, all different cultures, all different types of family relationships, professional relationships, and how those relationships kind of transcend time.
Every day we tell our story, the story of our associates, of our clients, of the communities that we serve. That's the essence of the soul of the bank, and it's why being storytellers is so compelling to us, because we've been telling our story for the last 4 years, and now we can go out and really show the market who we are.
Being able to tell the story and incorporating that in our name, to me, is a sense of pride.
It's just a continuation of the people we serve every day, and their individual stories that have made this place so special.
We are trying to change from being seen as just a commercial bank to a bank that is for anyone and everyone, because we are. And that is why we want to change to Story Financial Partners, because we want to know what your story is, what brings you to us, and how we can be a part of your story.
We're growing, we're evolving, and I see us being very successful.
The future of the bank is so bright, you need sunglasses. I mean, it's incredible.
Our future is like it is now, continues to be bright and growing, and will always go upward.
I am very excited. I see it as reading a suspenseful novel based on a true story, of course, because we've had a wonderful beginning, and where we're headed here is a to be continued experience. I'm excited because we should never put a period there. We should always put a comma, because there are greater things to happen with our story. To be continued.
Welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Mac and Bones. This is a beautiful facility located in Pearl. Scenery was and everything. Yeah. They got the TVs around here. It's a great family atmosphere. So, you know, we want you to come out and enjoy some miniature golf sometime. Can you shoot golf?
I have played golf. I would say what they call it, scratch golfer.
Scratch golfer.
Scratch my ball up a lot, but.
Well, I'm a no-putt golfer.
Oh, okay.
You know what that means? I can't hit it off the putt.
Oh, well.
So I went straight to driving the beer cart.
Yeah. Everybody's got a task.
Yes, and I retired from ever trying to play golf again. I may be good at that.
That's okay. We'll take you with us.
That's right. You're going to take me with you and teach me. But, you know, we're here with Coach C.J. McClain. He's with the Mississippi Coaches Alliance, and they have a big event that's going to be at Hughes Field Saturday.
Yeah.
May 23rd, starting at 5 p.m. They're going to start. But if you want to register, you can go to Facebook and Instagram and look up Mississippi Coaches Alliance and register, correct?
Yes, sir.
Register your child between the ages of 12 and 18. They're going to feed them after the event, which I think is a great event. And they're not just taking just a certain segment of people. They're taking all middle schoolers
Yep.
and high schoolers.
Anybody in the sound of our voice.
Yeah, from 12 to 18. So look, great event. Go out there and teach them about, the game of football and also about life
Yes.
and about the Lord.
Yes.
Yes, and that's what those are three things that are very important in today's society, especially among young men. But we got an update right now. Of course, later on we're going to talk to Rob J. We're going to go to him in Birmingham, Alabama, to with an interview with Coach Johnson, with Jackson State baseball coach. As they prepare for the SWAC baseball tournament. Right now, they're leading 2-1 in the 6th inning against Southern, I think, who's the number 2 team in the SWAC. So that'll be a big win for Coach Johnson and his program if they can pull that out. And right now, Mississippi State has defeated Missouri in the SEC baseball tournament. They will play tomorrow against the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs, at 3 p.m. And I think Ole Miss, from what I was told, was eliminated yesterday. And USM will play Georgia State tonight at 6:30. They're the ranked number 8 team in the nation. So, hey, wealth of talent in this state, not just with football.
Yeah.
I mean, basketball and baseball is, like the key. But Mississippi got so much talent, Coach.
It does. Yeah.
Yes.
Some of the greatest athletes in the world come out of Mississippi.
I think the best football players that ever played the game of if they're in football in their respective positions,
Sure.
running back and wide receiver,
Yep.
come from Mississippi.
Who is that you talking about?
I'm talking about Walter Payton.
I heard that name before.
You have.
I have.
You have. And what about you ever heard of somebody named let me see, Jerry Rice?
Coach, you got the good stuff.
Yeah, I got the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of those two guys, Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers. And they was dynamic. When I saw Jerry Rice play was my first time at Memorial Stadium.
Yeah.
My daddy took me. My daddy graduated from Valley. My daddy wanted me to go to Valley so bad. He just didn't know. He lost. When I was born, my first words was Jackson State.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he tried to get me on Valley. Even though Valley did beat us real bad.
Didn't matter.
It didn't matter. I told him, I said, when I saw Willie Totten, who's my fraternity brother, and Joe Thomas and Jerry Rice, like no kind of athletes I've seen in my life. And you got to give it to Archie Cooley. I mean, he the one that invented the West Coast offense. He don't get a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Bill Walsh enhanced it.
Yeah.
And got more notoriety. But Archie Cooley was, the innovator of that offense. And when they ran it right.
Yes.
They ran it. Have you ever had a chance to meet Jerry before?
No, I have not. I, of course, I've heard many tales of his brick laying skills.
Yes.
How hands got good catching bricks. I've heard all about it. But
his daddy was a bricklayer. Yeah, and his daddy used to throw the bricks at him, to him and his brother.
Yeah.
And they had to catch him with his hands, with their hands. And his daddy said these bricks cost money, so you can't be around here breaking the air. So they'll catch the bricks, lay them down. But if you throw one brick at me, I'm quitting that job.
The day's gonna be short when they start tossing bricks. Yeah,
you got to be an athlete to catch bricks because they're not light. Trust me. But you want to tell us a little bit more about this event, right? You want to
Sure. Yeah, we just to expound on your point about the excellence of Mississippi athletes. So when you look at all 50 states, Mississippi ranks in the top 5 as far as per capita, the amount of Hall of Fame athletes, college and professional performing athletes that come out of Mississippi. And I don't think that we hear it enough.
Bingo.
And I know the coaches and players aren't reminded enough of the excellence of those who've come before them. You have, we just named 2 players, but of course, Walter Payton, Steve McNair, just the very best players that ever come out. But then you got a list of players more recently who have won Super Bowls, that are, of course, winning NFL MVPs. But Mississippi doesn't get enough credit because our players, I just think that we're humble in that sense. And so we don't get enough credit. And that Mississippi Coaches Alliance, we try to explain to these kids how wonderful they are outside the X's and O's. I think that's what's missing. You think if you're a top player, then you're somebody.
Yes.
But we try to remind them that every person is a miracle, especially those who participate in high-level athletics. You showing up at practice, lifts after school, long trips, hard conditions. That's stuff that's not easy to do. So we just try to encourage them to keep pouring into themselves and their community.
Well, I tell you what, man, this is a great thing you're doing. I'm just being, I commend you. I respect you for it. Because at the end of the day, I work with kids every day on the serious tip, and some of them just have no direction, and they, they're screaming for discipline and direction. And you use the game of football or any sport to try to bring them closer to being disciplined in life, and that's what it's all about. It's just being a productive citizen, and leaving the street and all that negative stuff alone.
Yes, sir.
And
we ought to see the face when they recognize it's me.
Yes.
The way their faces light up. Oh, that's
coach.
That's the coach from the combine. They don't really know who I am, but I see the light.
Yeah. And that makes them, to know somebody like that, is a different feel to it, and especially when they know you.
Yes, sir.
So, at the end of the day, I respect and admire and everything. But you got a favorite NFL team?
It's tough for me on the NFL because I've been a player, so I understand how the system works. But so supporting one team is tough for me. I'm more into the players.
Okay.
Some of the very best players that I follow. I've been recently a fan of the 49ers. One of my former student athletes went to school there. Paris Harrelson, rest in peace, passed away about 2 years ago. But he's a 49er.
Yes.
My classmate Boo Williams.
Yes.
Played for the Saints, so I get to cheer. My wife's a huge Saints fan.
Yeah, your wife she's a great lady.
She's a great lady.
Great lady.
She's also an LSU Tiger fan.
We have
a little issue when it comes to college football.
So is she going to the game when they play Ole Miss?
She's probably not. We're gonna try to make the LSU Arkansas game.
Yeah, look. I'm gonna tell you that Ole Miss LSU game.
Yeah,
they might have to bring the National Guard, the troops, and everybody, because it's going to be a slobber knocker.
It's fast. He's gonna need some backup security.
You're gonna need some backup security. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna put Lane Kiffin in a cage.
Hey,
they might have to. I'm telling you, this is gonna be interesting. Seriously, Coach. I mean, I just want to see how this is gonna be. The ratings is gonna be off the roof.
It will be.
Yes. And I think a lot of people don't realize. I think Lane Kiffin is one of the best marketers out there.
He's not a dummy.
He is not he knows exactly what he is doing.
Yeah.
And he's doing it great.
Yeah.
So, because he know that Ole Miss got to come to LSU next year.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, this rivalry that they're finna develop is going to be, something really special.
Yeah.
But me, personally, I still think the SEC West still go through Alabama.
Yeah, it sure does.
It does.
And LSU's gonna always have one issue with.
Good point.
Without top tier quarterback, you go back, follow the stats. LSU looking at an 8 or 9, which is most schools will take an 8 or 9 win season.
Yeah.
But without a top tier quarterback, they're not a national title contender.
Well, I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. So, what about Mississippi State? Don't get kicked out of set.
Mississippi State and Ole Miss suffer tremendously because of their proximity, and so they end up recruiting a lot of the same players. I'm deflecting. They end up recruiting a lot of the same players. It's a tough thing to be in the same conference, same side of the conference, and within an hour drive of each other.
Yeah.
But Mississippi State has had the most recent national title out of all of our.
Well, I tell you what,
discussed today.
I'm gonna say this. One thing I like about State coach, he don't talk that much, and he brought in some good guys.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be competitive this year. I told the Knicks last year, you get that offense the way he wants to run it, you better watch out for him. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. So we'll see. He goes through the quiet spell. So we'll see. But man, look, I want to thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's been a joy.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look, when we come back, we will go to Birmingham for our very own Rob J, who will be doing an interview with Coach Omar Johnson and a preview of the SWAC baseball tournament along with the SEC and I think Conference USA with Southern Mississippi. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trimble Lawrence. It's our mission to help protect your family and your home with the latest and greatest in technology. With summer coming to an end and school starting back, now is the perfect time to do just that. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
Accidents happen and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Welcome back to Talking Sports Live. I'm Rob J. Jackson State is in Birmingham this week to play in the SWAC baseball tournament. Coach Omar Johnson has never missed a SWAC baseball tournament since he's been a head coach at Jackson State for the last 20 years. I had a chance to talk with Coach Johnson about his team's progress going into the tournament.
Well, we're excited about the opportunity to go down and play in the conference tournament, especially coming off a weekend series win against Pine Bluff. So we're excited. We think we're prepared for it now. It's been a long season, a lot of ups and downs, and fighting through some situations.
Coach, how have you been able to fight through, you mentioned your situations, injuries, how have you been able to do that and make it to the tournament?
Well, we were fortunate enough to have some guys step up and play well. It's always, injuries are part of the season. You got to find a way to keep maneuvering the lineup to make sure you're prepared going into every weekend.
Can you talk a little bit about Melendez, your shortstop? Last game, he had 2 home runs in one game. You also had another guy who did that. He had 3 home runs in the game this year. How are these guys managing to do what they're doing?
Well, it starts with getting a good pitch, and me and Diego's been talking about his swing and his approach all throughout the last couple of weeks when he's really taken off. I'm just trying to get on top of some balls and drive them. So, and then earlier in the season, we got a good day from Reed. He got a couple pitches up and drove him out of the park, which he has the ability to do that. He's leading our team in hitting right now. So we expect a lot out of him this coming week.
What is the mindset of the team as they get ready to go?
Actually, it's pretty good. Coming off the weekend win, the morale is up. So, guys are excited to have the opportunity to play.
And you got Southern to open up. What do you know about them?
They're going to be a really good team. They've stole over 130 bases, so that's one thing we got to get under control. Try to control the momentum and play good defense and do what we've been doing the past couple weeks.
All right, Coach, anything else you'd like to add about the team or about the coming up tournament?
No, not right now. I love.
In the meantime, Southern Mississippi will be playing in the Sun Belt Conference Tournament after winning the regular season title for the first time since entering the conference in 2022. Both coaches and players talked about how difficult that was to win that tournament and win 40 games for the 10th straight year.
Yeah, that's that's hard to do, and and you got to earn it to do that. And these guys are battle tested. We put a very challenging schedule in front of them. And to go 40-14 with that, I think that speaks a lot, and just proud. But it's a program that is built on tradition and culture. It was started by all the great coaches before us, all the great players before us. It's about this community. It's about this fan base. It's just special. I don't know what else to say. It's just special, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be able to be in this position. I know these players feel the same way. Yeah, it's very impressive. That's hard to do, and but man, they've answered the call. They're competing hard, and just like hitting's contagious, pitching's contagious. When you have guys go out there and compete their tails off, the next guy, he's got a responsibility to do the same. So I think they just hand it over to each other and and trust each other. But very proud of the effort of those guys and this whole group. I mean, it's a collective effort for sure.
I mean, obviously it's great. Of course, it had to be bull. I mean, it's just written up. It feels scripted, but I mean, we're I guess we're riding high going into Montgomery, but got to stay level-headed, stay focused, and go attack that tournament.
Yeah, just a lot of emotion, a lot of memories, just appreciation for the position that I'm in, and it was pretty cool. Just seeing my teammates down there waiting for me. was special. Special.
I mean, Sundstrom said, of course, it had to be Russo. I mean, what would you say to that?
I'm grateful. You know, I'm happy that the moment got to me and I was able to execute. But it's not just about me. I mean, it's about this team. That was a big win. That's whatever the score is over there in Lafayette. That's co-champs at least, and we haven't done that since we've been in the Sun Belt. We haven't won the regular season. So that's what it's all about, winning that game to help us out in the future and get us that title.
Yeah, we're going to take a lot. We're confident right now. Whole lineup's producing 1 through 9. And yeah, it's fun to be a part of that energy going through each at bat. You know someone's about to do something good, and it's showing these past few weeks, and it's fun to be around. It's fun to be around.
Sundstrom said that it had to be Russo in that moment to get that homer. What were you kind of thinking when he hit that?
Yeah, so I think it was the inning or two before I was on third base, and Russo came up, and I was like, come on, boy, hit a homer. And he got out, but then I was able to, get on second base, and he came up, and what a better moment. I mean, the crowd started getting into it. He's delivered in that moment his whole career, and I kind of looked at him and I was like, hey, boy, hit a homer. And he did, and it was a no-doubter. It was a great story.
So the Miz took a chance on you, took a chance on some of the Miz walking out of here with a conference title, regular season title.
Yeah, I'm beyond grateful. I wouldn't trade this place for the world. I'm so thankful Coach Oz, Coach Krill, Coach Rhodes, Coach Brewer. They all took a chance on me, out of the transfer portal. And I couldn't be more blessed and grateful to play here. This is everything that I could have dreamed for.
As the offense in particular, talked a lot about consistency at bats. I thought all weekend you guys just answered the call, took the balls, but punished their mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, the plan was really not to do too much. We knew what we had to do coming into this weekend, and, we just kind of stuck to the plan and just barreled baseballs. I mean, we barreled several baseballs that were out. I know Tucker Stockman on Friday and Saturday hit some balls really hard that were out. Even Ben Higdon, I think his last at bat lined out the center. So, yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing is just living on the barrel and good things will happen.
Well, absolutely. There's no other option. These guys know. They know the narrative. They know the story. They know what we have to do. And, I think we do a good job of preparing them for those things and talking about it. And stay humble. Stay in the middle. And because baseball will bite you if you don't. So they're going to enjoy this one tonight, tomorrow, and then we'll get focused, come to practice Monday, and get ready for Montgomery. But like I said earlier, we know what that looks like, and and we're comfortable going there and trying to live up to the challenge of hopefully being able to win that tournament.
Southern Miss will open play in the Sun Belt Conference Tournament on Wednesday.
Bear Harrison, so it's all singles. Nothing single about this. Ripped to right, and that ball is gone off the bat of Jacob Parker. 12th home run of the year, and now Mississippi State hasn't just taken the lead, they've opened this thing up.
Also, Mississippi State is playing in the SEC tournament as the number 9 seed. They will play the winner of either Ole Miss or Missouri on Wednesday morning. Now, Coach Brian O'Connor talked about what his team needs to do to make it past this tournament.
But all that we can do is control what we can control, and fortunately, in my coaching career, I've had a lot of experience with that. I've been, we've been in first place and had to go on the road or play at home to secure the regular season title, and been in pretty much every different scenario. And so, yes, it's our responsibility, and I shared that with the team, that it's all of us collectively as a group that need to be pulling in the same direction. And we'll talk about that over the coming days about, getting back to playing, really great fundamental baseball, and really what's the opportunity in front of us. And they'll be ready to go, and, it'll come down to a few moments in a game on whether or not we do it.
And speaking of Mississippi State, Thomas Valinkas was named the 2026 Ferris Trophy Award winner, which is given to the state's best college baseball player. Congratulations to Thomas Valinkas, left-handed pitcher for Mississippi State. All right, that's going to wrap up this segment here at Rick Wood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. Again, Jackson State playing Southern University on Wednesday in the first round of the SWAC baseball tournament. We'll keep you posted. That's a look at what's going on around here at Rick Wood Field in the SWAC tournament and baseball tournaments and softball tournaments from across the state. We'll be back.
What does the name Story mean to you? Our team put a
That means you're on. It means I'm on. I was trying to check the score. I got it. Welcome back to Talking Sports Live. That was a great interview.
Man, Coach, listen, Coach McLean, what a stand-up guy. McLean,
yes.
What a stand-up guy, a personality, a wonderful personality, driven, just a nice all-around guy, man.
Yes.
And really enjoyed having him.
That's right. And a great segment by Rob with the interviews.
Man.
Oh, yeah. You know, but you know Rob is, I mean, he always do stuff top tier.
Well, if it can be got, Rob is going to get that interview.
Will he?
SWAC Hall of Famer Rob is going to get that interview.
He's going to get that.
We appreciate all of the work that he does on behalf of the benefit and success of Talking Sports Live.
That's right.
And in fact, if you'll allow me to, I'd at least like to acknowledge all of our sponsors.
I will allow you to.
So we're broadcasting live from Mac and Bones 18-hole power theme miniature golf course. Mac and Bones 18-hole power theme miniature golf course located 1 Mac and Bones Boulevard in Pearl, offering affordable entertainment and options for birthday parties and private functions. For more information, you can call 601-932-4653. The number again to Mac and Bones is 601-932-4653. And parents, if you're looking for some place for these children to go, this is a great place.
It really is.
To get them out of the house. The park is very beautiful. It reminds me of a theme park in Orlando, Florida.
Yes. And if the parents want to just come up under the nice covered shade and look at TV, they can do that.
Whether the sun is shining or whether it's inclement weather, they're welcome to come here. Pennington and Trim Lawn Services, they're our legacy partner. Let us in and we'll keep them out. The number to call is 601-939-5231. And for a limited time, Jamie, Pennington and Trim will give all new customers 3 months of free monitoring when they mention that you heard it or saw us mention their name on Talking Sports Live. That's 3 months of free monitoring. Story Financial Partners, your story, your bank, with offices in Jackson, Metro, Oxford, South Haven, and Memphis, Tennessee. The number to call is 709-7777. Willity Apson Law Firm. Attorney Apson is considered one of Mississippi's top-rated personal injury and general super lawyers. His number is 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing, a full-service advertising and marketing agency. They do full-service marketing, public relations. That number is 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotion, the official clothing of Talking Sports Live, 601-353-1958. In fact, they have to take credit for doing the shirts.
Yes.
Yeah, and we appreciate them. More and more sports management, where we give you more. 601-260-3509.
And we would like to thank all of our sponsors. And we want to just say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Absolutely.
Without you, this wouldn't be possible.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, we'll be right back, Brother Nix.
All right.
In a few minutes, we're going to take a little break.
All right. We'll be back.
All right.
Hi, I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarms. It's our mission to help protect your family and your home with the latest and greatest in technology. With summer coming to an end and school starting back, now is the perfect time to do just that. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Mac and Bones in Pearl, Mississippi. I'm Jamie Horn, along with our great producer, my good friend, my brother, Larry Nix.
I tried to listen, man. I'm not so sure if I'm feeling Rob J's shoes. You're doing that. I'm kind of feeling your shoes today.
Yeah, we can't.
I can't even feel your shoes.
I can't feel Rob.
I'm just hanging on the.
We just hanging on the cliff. That's all.
All right.
Well, we're doing a great job.
All right.
I tell you what, we want to tell everybody that we're going to be this show will be broadcast Sunday nights.
Yes.
On the Lou.
Yes.
From 10 p.m. to 11.
My 35.
That's right. My 30. Tell your friends.
LOO TV.
Everybody that if you want some laughter and some flavor with sports, you always just turn on the TV Sunday night at 10 o'clock, and we'll try our best to make your night good before you have to go to work.
You know what? There's not a place that I go, the marketplace, the mall, the grocery store, just out in the public, that people, because they hear my name, because you guys bring my name up a lot, and they said, man, Rob and Jamie, boy, they rag on you all the time. I said, it's fun. And they said, I really enjoy Talking Sports Live. It's more than just the X's and O's, the black and the white, the dots and the tittle here, but you guys make it fun. It's like a shop sports.
That's right. And then we want to do
that's intentional.
That's right. And we want to be on you if you stop.
Well, okay, well, you'll never be off of me then. You're me then, man.
We're gonna be on you forever.
You're gonna be forever, man. And Rob, he's gonna go down in flames. Well, he's gonna go up, but he goes down in flames saying that I jinxed Kansas and Pat Holmes. Moving. And I talked to a guy this past weekend. I was out of town, and I talked to a guy this past weekend. He said he's from Kansas. He said, from where they're moving, it's not far. It's just right down the street.
Well, number one, they still not Kansas.
Oh, now there you go.
City. I had to take up for my buddy.
Well, I thought I'd swing while he wasn't here.
No, it's not Patrick.
Take up for it.
I am.
Okay.
It's Patrick.
All right.
Mahomes.
Sorry.
I gotta take up for my boy.
All right. Well, y'all stick together.
We stick together all the time. But I tell you what, Brother Nick, we love you. We appreciate you for everything you do for this show.
I enjoy this program. I enjoy the camaraderie of community.
That's right. And you're along with Bernard, Bernard be behind the scenes, but, Bernard works hard to get here and set all the equipment up after attending a conference today, a public safety conference.
I know.
And still come out here.
You know what? I lag behind you guys because you, Rob, and Bernard, man, y'all are sports aficionados. I mean, you guys know sports in and out and in. I know enough to get in trouble. It's like Spanish. I know enough just to get in trouble.
Just enough to get in the bar and order your drink. Like the Saints and the Cowboys. Yeah. Not a major drink. Maybe something like a light margarita.
No, lighter. Yeah, spring water.
You might well not go to the restaurant. You want spring water.
I ordered a virgin margarita at some place with my wife. So
really a virgin?
Yeah. And this lady said, "Boy, you're ordering a very expensive slush." That's what she said.
Yeah, you really are.
And that's all it is. Yeah. She said you're paying $12 for a slush. I said, okay, well, that it is then.
Yeah, but I tell you what, we gonna look. The NFL on Tuesday awarded the Music City. A lot of people don't know that. Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Super Bowl 64 will be played in Nashville, and this will be the year 2030.
2030.
Yes, at the new Nissan Stadium. Now I went to the Saints Titans game in December, and they was building on the new stadium. It's going to be right beside the old stadium. It's going to be huge.
Yeah. And you know what? I was impressed with the fact that all 32 owners voted for it.
Yes.
And you don't get a consensus with those guys about anything.
Yeah. And I tell you what, though, Nashville itself is a beautiful city.
It is.
So it's going to be interesting to see, how the New Orleans have handled the Super Bowl many times.
Yeah, they know how to do it.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're going to ask for some feedback from, possibly like New Orleans, Atlanta, and all of them. But, at the end of the day, I'm happy for them. I really am.
You going to try to go?
For Super Bowl?
Yeah.
The Saints will be in it. Yeah, I'll be there.
You're saying you're saying that like the Saints are going to be in it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
I didn't stutter. We're going to be in the Super Bowl this year. We're going to be in the Super Bowl. You know what? I'm not going to say nothing to him.
But I mean,
you try to be smart.
You say you're going to be in the Super Bowl. Are you going to be playing against the team or just going to be inside the stadium?
The Saints will be playing against some AFC team in the Super Bowl.
Okay. And who do you think most likely?
2030.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Okay. As long as the Saints are playing.
I don't care if we played whoever.
Who's your favorite player with the Saints?
All time
Yes.
or now?
All time and now.
My all-time favorite Saint has to be my good buddy, Deuce McAllister.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something. And for those that have just recently joined this program, following the program, Deuce McAllister and Rob J and myself, we were hemmed up in Rob's office and brainstormed this program.
Yeah.
So Deuce McAllister will always have his handprints on being one of the creators of Talking Sports Live.
Him and Drew.
Yeah, man. Listen, we need to get him back on.
We do. We're going to get it back on. He's so busy with the Saints.
He's very busy. He's very kind. In fact, we're broadcasting live from Mac and Bones, and Deuce McAllister is one of the partners. Tim Bennett is managing partner, but Deuce McAllister, as long as there's a state of Mississippi, and Metropolitan Jackson, he is always going to try to look out for the best interest and try to bring commercial development to the Jackson metropolitan
And that's one
area.
thing I love him about him. He's a classic guy.
Oh yeah, he is.
But I tell you what, he's a darn good football player.
Oh yeah.
And him and Drew Brees are my favorite of all time.
Yeah.
And ever since like Drew and I always like
remind us if you want to
Cam
ask.
Jordan. Who is it? Now it's Cam Jordan.
Demario Davis.
Demario. Well,
he's homegrown.
He's not on the Saints now.
I know, but when he was on the Saints,
yes,
he was homegrown. He showed up. He was good. I think he was one of the best in the NFL.
He was.
Yeah.
Well, I got two, Demario and Cam, but I didn't say Demario because he's not a part of the Saints anymore. But and I don't
say it all time.
But of all time, I would say Drew and Deuce. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Because those two people to me changed the face of Saints football.
Well, they brought a lot of attention.
Bingo. A lot of attention.
They brought a whole lot of attention to the Saints.
Yes.
What do you think about NBA? You have a dog in the hunt?
I mean, my dog did.
So who's the Lakers?
Yes, the killed my dog.
Hey, listen. Speaking of that, do you think LeBron is coming back
to the Lakers?
Yeah. Or you think he's done?
I don't think LeBron's gonna retire. I think he's gonna come back and be a Laker.
I do too. I think he has another season in him.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you have to get younger. If you look at these teams now, Knicks, all of them are young.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks, to me,
stronger legs, faster legs.
The Knicks, to me, I think is gonna win the title.
You think so?
I think the Knicks are built for it tough.
Wow.
Because they can battle you. As long as you got Jalen Brunson along with with Towns and all those boys, Bridges, I think they're gonna surprise some people. Whoever come out that West, San Antonio, I think they're gonna win the West. I think it's gonna be San Antonio and the Knicks in the championship. Knicks gonna take them in 7.
Wow. Were you surprised of a team that did not make it? They had a good showing, like the Pistons, or
my surprise team that didn't make it was probably Boston. I thought it was going to be Boston and the Knicks, and they're going to face each other in the second.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be Boston and Detroit in the
Pistons.
In the finals. But
I was a little disappointed that Pistons didn't make it in.
Well, Cleveland, I tell you, Cleveland. I mean, they got some shooters. They got some. But the Pistons ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. Like 2 years ago, but I don't think they only won like 9-10 games.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they surprised a lot of people by even making it this far. But the next year is going to be all right to them. So we'll see. Yeah.
It's a we'll see.
So we'll see. But the NBA draft, speaking of the NBA draft lottery will be taking place May the 10th at the McCormick Place Convention Center.
May the 10th. Now you mean June the 10th.
I mean June 10th. Well,
yeah.
Look what it says down here.
Well, you just reading what you see.
Yeah.
Well, it just says the draft, and then it gives specific dates.
June the 10th.
So so that's heads up for the producer.
Yeah, that's for the producer. Whoever
it's just like reading the teleprompter. Exactly. You only read what's put up there.
That's right. And I put it up, and whoever put May up there, just read it. I'd be glad when May over with because I can get out of our school. I need me a vacation.
Yeah. Well, you don't have 2 more days, and by the time this program airs on television, you would only have 2 more days. You got Memorial Day weekend, and by the way, we want to make sure, and I know you'll emphasize this. We want to make sure that you're very careful when you're driving. And I tell you what, it's more than a nice slogan. It is real. Don't drink and drive. If you choose to drink, don't drive. Get an Uber, get a friend, call the police department, call EMT, call somebody else. Don't get on the wheel. The old slogan used to say, the life you save may be your own.
That's true.
But not just your own, but care about saving the life of somebody else that you may inadvertently run over and kill. And when you become, when you come to yourself, when you dry up, then you've got to deal with a lifelong regret of harming somebody else's life.
Yeah, just bring somebody from the church that don't drink.
That's it.
I mean, look, y'all just go out and have a good time, and they don't have to drink, and you let them just drive you home.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's about responsibility.
That's it. So
that's we'll see. But I tell you what, Brother Nix, this baseball, your Bulldogs won today.
Yep. And they're facing Georgia tomorrow.
Yes, that's gonna be
number 4 Georgia. But now we've got to pull stops out because Georgia, they don't play.
No, they do not. They do not. And Ole Miss, I think, got put out yesterday.
Yeah, they're put out. Yeah. So
I was surprised to hear that.
I'm not so sure. I'm really
care about that.
Yeah, let's move on. So,
what do you call Ole Miss?
I don't call them, but Coach Mullins called them the school up north.
Well, you call them that too.
I call them the University of Mississippi. That's who they are. The University of Mississippi.
Why you don't call them Ole Miss?
Because they're University of Mississippi.
You just can't say that word, King.
They're the University of
Have you ever said the word Ole Miss?
The University of Mississippi. The University of Mississippi.
This is a lost cause, ladies and
gentlemen. The University of Mississippi.
You never gonna call it.
And you know how people say, some of my best friends from the University of Mississippi.
I know one in particular. But look, we want to thank Coach McClain for joining us.
Yeah, man.
And
thanks for having me sit in.
Anytime.
This is your choice, man.
Yeah,
I enjoy being here.
I could have got Bernard.
I know.
I could have got that little cat up there.
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah, I could.
Oh, that's cold.
Could have got that little girl.
Now, Bernard, I can understand. That cat and that person playing golf out there.
Yeah.
All right.
But I decided to get him.
Hey, happy Memorial Day, man.
Happy Memorial Day, brother. And remember what Brother Nick said about drinking and driving. Just be responsible. Have a good time, but at the same time, be careful.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week here on Talking Sports Live. And join us Sunday night on the Loop from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. My
35.
Have a good night.